What is going on, my fellow comic book readers, collectors, and enthusiasts alike? I'm your host, Alt, here at Control-Alt-Defeat Comics, and it is Wednesday, so it is time for another new Comic Book Day vlog. I've got to kind of rush this one a little bit, because I've got to work soon, so I've got to get ready for work, so we're going to roll right on into this video. If you enjoyed at any point, please drop a like, comment, subscribe, any kind of feedback or commentary you can leave. This channel is always greatly appreciated. Let's get into my top 3 from last week. Number 3... we have got the end of Jimmy Palmiotti's Blue Falcon and Dynamite. This story was phenomenal. The conclusion wasn't quite as amazing as I was hoping it would be, which is why it's only at number 3, but it was still great, and I still loved it. Number 2, Absolute Superman. This story is phenomenal. It's got a lot of heart, a lot of soul. I love the way that they've written Superman in this series, and I love where it seems like they are taking the story going from here, so that's been great. But the number 1 from last week was DCKO Night Fight. Again, a lot of heart, a lot of soul. Love the ending of this. Literally made me accidentally swear in front of a customer at my job. So... this story was amazing. I dropped my jaw, and I dropped my jaw. It was so nuts. So, those are my top 3 from last week. Again, I know that I'm rushing this, but I have got to get ready for work here. So, this is our stack for the week. I do have one thing that came in from last week that I did not get to pick up last week, so we picked it up this week, and that is, of course, the Superman and Spider-Man Treasury Edition. I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Super cool, super cool. Then we've got our comic shop news for the week, issue 2000, and oh, this is actually the same one from last week, from January 7th, so for some reason I didn't get a new one. So let's just move right on into this. I did not organize the stack like I usually do, so it's not necessarily in the order of, like, most hype to least hype, but we're just going to roll right on into it. DC, we've got the Wonder Woman Black and Gold special. That's really exciting. I can't wait to dig into that. Then for more DC, we've got Green Lantern Corps. I'm actually not caught up on that yet, so I will get into it eventually, but not right this second here. And then we've got one more DC book, and that is DCKO issue 3. I cannot wait to read that one. It is super hype. Now we're going to move on to our Marvel stack, which is a large majority of the stack here. We have got the Ultimates issue number 20. Cannot wait to read this. Really exciting. Loved the way the last issue ended off, so I can't wait to see where this one picks up. Then we've got issue 4 of Ultimate Spider-Man Torn. Really enjoying this series so far. Very much a Peter Parker in his college age, in his college years, excuse me, and it's just a lot of fun. Then we have got Doctor Strange. I've been enjoying this Doctor Strange, the Asgardian Sorcerer Supreme right now. That has been a lot of fun. It's been a really interesting take on Doc Strange, and I can't wait to see where it goes from there. Next up, we've got Null, issue number 1. This is really exciting. I love Null, and I really like Al Ewing's writing, so I'm very excited to see where Al Ewing takes Null. And then my most excited for, possibly for the whole week actually, is Dungeons of Doom, issue 1. I loved One World Under Doom. I know that's controversial, but I did, and I love Doctor Doom as a character, so I'm really excited to read this story and see where it goes. And that is it for the Marvel. Now we are going to move on to our independent comics here. And on the next independent comic, we have got Turtles, issue 14. I'm not caught up on Turtles. I didn't really love the new creative team on this, but I'm still picking it up, so maybe I'll try to read 13 and 14 soon. Next up, we've got G.I. Joe. This is issue number 17, next part of the Dreadnought War. Really enjoying, I'm getting caught up on this. I'm not caught up yet. I've got a few issues that I didn't realize I was missing in my collection. They're on order now. They're supposed to arrive today. Really excited to read this when I get caught up on it, though. Cannot wait. Phenomenal. But then my most hype for the week in independent, and maybe tied with Dungeons of Doom for my most hype of the week in general, is going to be Transformers. This is issue 28 by Robert Kirkman and Dan Mora. Really excited to read this. And yeah, so that is going to be my new Comic Book Day vlog for the week. Sorry that it is such a fast-paced video. I know this is legitimately under 5 minutes. But I've got to get in here, get this recorded, and then get to work. So I apologize. I will try to upload another video or so later on in the week, or maybe I will come back and do a more in-depth review on all of these this week, since I gave you such a short, quick new Comic Book Day vlog. But Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm on my way to 100 subscribers. Any feedback or commentary you can give me is going to help me on my road to that. For any of you who have decided to subscribe, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I will see you shortly. Have yourself a great day, a great week, and I will catch you all in my next video. Goodbye.